Thank you. My name is Tim. Welcome again to Little Steps. My channel is How Do I Do This 01 on YouTube and How Do I Do This 01 on freewebs.com. Please come and look at my website. Please rate and view my videos, and please support this. If you enjoy the videos, please comment and or send me questions or comments. In our last video, we covered laying paint down on your canvas and the different basic tools. I hope I didn't go too fast. If I did, please go back and review the basics. Please practice with these tools, because the better you know the tools, the more comfortable you are with the tools, the more easy this is going to be for you to learn the stuff and retain the stuff. I'd also suggest that you take notes on anything you're reading, because if you write it down after you've practiced it and played with it, it'll help you keep it in your head. Anyway, let's go back here, and we were working with the polygon tool before. Let's go ahead and do something here with the polygon. Now you will note I've already laid down some polygons here. They're flood filled and colored. And if you right click, now notice I'm using the foreground color is black, the background color is pink. If I right click when I do this, it changes it to pink, and then I can go down here and this will fill it with black. By the same token, if I use my right mouse button, it will fill it in pink. You couldn't see it there, but I was doing the outline with my left mouse button. Same thing here. I can left click, left click, left click, and it will fill it. Now if I use my right mouse button and do the same thing again, right, and right, I get a black fill. That's because of your primary and secondary colors. If you right click on it, you're going to use your secondary color to outline, and your primary color will be the fill color. Something to get very comfortable with, because it really can come in handy when you're doing artwork. If you're doing graffiti, or if you're doing some type of line art, or filling in things, or filling in preformed shapes, knowing these tools frontwards and backwards is really going to help you when you get to other programs. This program is a very basic program, but the whole purpose and point of this is to learn not only your basic tools, but the fact that they do apply to other programs within the Windows environment. Anyway, let's go ahead and close this window or minimize it, and let's go to another window here with a fresh canvas. Now you also note on the left here, I've got multiple paint windows open. The reason this comes in handy is when it comes to layering. When I say layering, I mean you can overlay different things on your canvas. Suppose I have a whole bunch of circles here. Some of them are filled, some of them are not. Okay, now you'll notice that was filled, but it filled with white. Now if I do pink and a dark red, you'll notice it'll change my color, and my primary and secondary colors switch when I right and left click. Please make a note of that, because it does matter. Okay, you can also change the line width and get plenty of cool effects. Okay, you will note right clicking gives your primary color in the background. Okay, left clicking gives your background color to the background. Okay, real simple basics, but suppose I want to use these as cutouts. Now a lot of times you want to use a cutout and you want to paste a picture behind it. Now suppose I have this, and I go back here to the first canvas, and I want to color this, but this is kind of up here, it's looking kind of shabby. It's not really what I want. So if I go up here, I can change my colors back to black and white, use my control and my plus key to enlarge my eraser. This just makes it easier for you to erase large areas. You can erase up to the whole size of the canvas. If I right click on it, I only remove the black. Okay? Now, if I left click, I'm going to remove it all. Let's get rid of the ugly stuff and leave the cute stuff. Now, suppose I want to overlay this, but I want to leave some background for the work. Okay? Now, how do I get around taking this? Now in this case I could just cut this out and paste it onto the other canvas, which is down here, and it would overlay perfectly. Okay, but suppose I wanted to put something behind it, such as a photograph. Now if I take this photograph and let's say circle here, red circle and the pink one are photographs. Okay, let's just do some quick doodle art here, or spray can art. This is my picture, and I want to take this picture along with the rest of this canvas and place it on here. But I don't want this to bleed through, but I do want the rest to bleed through. What I can do is I can create a carbon copy of this particular thing right here, and then I can change the background color so that it doesn't overlay the other stuff. Okay? In this case, if I overlay it, whatever's underneath it will be covered. If I leave it white, it won't be. So let me illustrate. If I click on Select All, then I copy, and I go back to my first canvas, click Select, click background color is transparent, and I paste it, you'll notice it covers, but it allows the rest to be there. Now if I didn't want that effect, I can undo this, and I can go back here, and just for kicks and grins, I can use my spray can, change my color to gray, change this to gray, and you will notice here that I don't want this to be showing through, but I do want this to be showing through. So if I paint these two white and I paint that white, now all of a sudden everything that's white will bleed through. So if I select all, hit Control C to copy, go back to my first canvas, hit Control V. Now I've got my picture bleeding through, the picture that I wanted, and everything in the background that I wanted to bleed through is now showing through on the canvas. Now if I go ahead and finish that, I can then go back to my paint can, and because my background color is white, I can recolor it white, and I've just changed everything to the things that I want. This is layering. You can use layering in many different ways. Primarily I use it for stacking different photographs. I can stack multiple photographs onto a canvas, and then I can overlay this outline right here, or another outline that I create, and I can overlay it, and then I can do multiple effects. I can take this and I can put a gradient underneath it. The problem is if I put the gradient underneath it and I want something not to color in, like this area here inside of these circles, you have to spray paint them a different color. If you spray them a different color and then you go back and you overlay this on something, such as a canvas here, let's paint this a nice blue. So let me paint this blue. Now if I go back here, I can select all, copy, go down here, click select and paste, and the blue will show through on the background. It's a real good technique for you to learn, know, and understand. Again, I urge you to take notes. Please write this down. Please practice it. Get it straight in your head when you're using your paint program. The more you know and the more comfortable you are using these basic tools, the more advanced you're going to get and the more comfortable you're going to get in Windows and using other programs within the Windows environment. Now also I would strongly urge you to get used to using your right mouse button to click on things, because if you'll notice right here, cut, copy, paste, clear, insert, and select all, that's on your edit menu drop down. Copy to and copy from, those are on your edit, on your file menu drop downs. Flip, rotate, resize, skew, crop, invert colors, those are on your image drop downs. These are all here for you to quickly use if you've selected something. So get comfortable using them. Thanks again for watching, and rate my videos please. Have a good day.